Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On design run for their wideout. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 56 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown Bears. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wolves in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Second and 10. Powell. And Walker has it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And once more, Howe back to the air. He'll find Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Howell throwing on third down here. That is caught. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here's Walker. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Howell down to throw it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Howell, third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 84 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing here, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And here's a quick throw to Handler on the edge. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 80 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
On second down, it's Walker. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Now Howell.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Protection time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Myers' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's 3rd and 3. Smith and Jigba with the grab.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And Howell will throw it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
Howell from the gun.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Howell out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are back within a score. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Bears 21, Seahawks 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First down, and they go with Swift again. There he goes, right side. DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, 60 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about it.
And the defense, they get to Howell. They'll go down here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
118 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Bears! A big play there. 49 yards.
And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
On first down, Howell.
Open net here is Conklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
And the Seahawks first down.
Back to throw, Howell.
He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Seattle.
Here's Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On second down, Swift. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! DJ Moore. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an
blitz coming, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Hal to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback.
He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 137 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
14 yards and a Chicago 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
65, let's go.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Come on. Hey.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos now to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Moore, the motion man right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing it in the...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Ready.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 195 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
Liking 18.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Finds his target. It's Swift along the sideline. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive. There he goes, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Now they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now Myers for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Bears 63, Seahawks 38.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The CD always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.